Good morning, everybody. It's 5:45 in the morning right now, and I am very grateful that my school system has a 2-hour delay today. It feels kind of silly because the county is really big, so I'm sure there's like more snow or wintry mix elsewhere. When I look out my window, it's just rain, but I'm very, very grateful because I was actually out last night. I went to a concert. Let me actually make my tea while we talk about this. I went to a concert last night, which was really, really good. It was a concert I've been meaning to go to for a while by a singing group called Windborn, or the Windborn Singers. They're kind of like a folk group, a cappella mostly, or self-accompanied. And I discovered them a couple years ago, and they come to a place just outside DC every year. I keep saying I'm gonna go, and then I don't go. So then this year, it was on December 1st, a Monday night, and I was just like, you know what, you gotta go. You gotta do it. But I thought it was gonna be like an hour. I was there until 9:30 p.m. So I got back here at about 10. And I was just hoping and praying for a 2-hour delay because we were going to get some kind of wintry mix, because I have files for tonight's church council meeting to put together, and I was putting together yesterday's Thanksgiving vlog all the way up until it was time to leave. So I was just hoping and hoping that I'd be able to sleep in a little and then have some extra time in the morning. I woke up at like 4:30 this morning, and I went and looked out the window, and it wasn't even raining. And I just felt like my hopes were being crushed, because I was like, there's no way they're going to give us a delay. And then they did. So here's what I'm going to do with my time. I'm not actually going back to sleep. I slept for a little bit. But I'm getting up now. I'm going to do my morning routine. That's the tea kettle, sorry. I'm going to do my morning routine. I'm going to put together those council files that I was supposed to do last night, but I was too tired when I got home. And then maybe do a little bit of reading, get a slow start to the day, and enjoy my 2-hour delay. I'll take you with me as best I can today. It's not really easy to film with my job as a teacher, but we'll get as much fun content as we can get. For now, just enjoy a cozy, relaxing morning with me. Because I said all that, and what I really also meant to say was the concert was really good. I was going to tell you about the concert. It is, like I said, a lot of folk type music. There's some protest songs in there, lots of midwinter themed songs from around the world, and just they are a very cozy community-based group. They sold all their own merch, they did everything themselves, and it was a packed sort of church hall that we were doing this in. It wasn't really like religious music per se, but it was packed at the Presbyterian church where they had the concert. So many people there on a Monday night. And like I said, it was just very homey and cozy. They had a little station with coffee and tea and hot cider and a merch table, and just everybody was having such a great time. There was a lot of sing-along refrains that they taught us that we could do. And I just felt really glad that I actually went out and did it, even though it meant that I got home really late and didn't have time to do what I needed to do. I think the last couple of years for me, as I get later and later into my 30s, has been more me just telling myself to do the things I want to do when the opportunity comes to me, rather than being quite so careful about whether or not it's the absolute perfect time and place for that. So I'm really glad that I did it. I'm pouring myself some tea right now, so hopefully you're feeling the heat off that steam. Yeah, so just I'm glad that I was able to come out and do it. I think they talked a lot about community at the show, and I think where we find community is by doing exactly those kinds of things, by just getting out and being in the place where something is happening that interests us, even if it's a Monday night. So yeah, I'll just roll some footage now from that concert. Not while they were singing, but obviously the rest of the vibe, the ambiance, if you will. I'll roll that footage now, and then everything you see after that will be today.